How simple daily choices can rewire your brain for happiness. The power of small decisions. There was a time when my life felt the same every day. I woke up tired, I rushed through the morning, I checked my phone before I even stood up. I reacted to messages, I reacted to problems, I reacted to people. At night, I felt empty. Not broken, not destroyed, just empty. I thought I needed a big change, a new city, a new job, a new life. But I was wrong. What I needed was not a dramatic moment. I needed small daily choices, tiny decisions that looked unimportant, choices so small that no one would notice them. And those small choices slowly rewired my brain. They changed how I think, how I feel, how I react, how I live. Your brain is not fixed. It is not a stone. It is not permanent. Your brain is flexible. It changes based on what you repeat. It grows in the direction of your habits. This is called rewiring. When you think differently again and again, your brain builds new paths. When you act differently again and again, your brain becomes stronger in that direction. You do not become happy by accident. You train your brain to notice happiness. You do not become confident overnight. You train your brain to act with courage in small moments. Every day, you are teaching your brain something. The only question is this: what are you teaching it? If you wake up and scroll for 1 hour, you teach your brain distraction. If you wake up and breathe deeply for 2 minutes, you teach your brain calm. If you complain every day, you teach your brain negativity. If you search for one good thing every day, you teach your brain gratitude. Small choices, repeated daily, build your future personality. Let me tell you something important. Your brain believes what you repeat. If you repeat stress, it becomes normal. If you repeat focus, it becomes natural.
If you repeat kindness, it becomes automatic. That is why small daily choices matter more than big goals. Big goals excite you. Small habits transform you. You may think that drinking water in the morning is too simple. You may think that walking for 15 minutes is too small. You may think that writing 3 lines in a notebook does not matter. But your brain does not judge size. It only records repetition. Repetition creates identity. If you move your body every day, you become someone who takes care of health. If you read every day, you become someone who grows. If you reflect every night, you become someone who improves.
You do not wake up one day and suddenly become disciplined. You train discipline through small daily decisions. Let me share the first powerful shift. Choose your morning before the world chooses it for you. When you wake up, there is a quiet moment, a space between sleep and noise, a small window where your brain is soft and open. What you do in that moment matters. If the first thing you see is chaos, your brain enters stress. If the first thing you feel is calm, your brain enters clarity. Try this. Wake up just a little earlier. Not 2 hours, just 30 minutes. Sit in silence. Drink water slowly. Take 5 deep breaths. That small action sends a message to your brain. I am in control. Control creates confidence. Confidence creates courage. Courage creates growth. It all starts with a small decision. Another choice that rewires your brain is movement. Your body and brain are connected. When your body is still all day, your thoughts become heavy. When your body moves, your brain wakes up. You do not need a gym. You do not need expensive equipment. Walk around your block. Stretch your arms. Dance to one song in your room. Movement tells your brain, I am alive. I am active. I am strong. And slowly, you begin to believe it. Now let us talk about attention. Attention is your most valuable resource. Where your attention goes, your brain grows. If your attention is always on problems, your brain becomes a problem detector. If your attention is on opportunities, your brain becomes creative. Train your attention gently. Every day, find one thing that is working in your life. It can be small: a warm shower, a friendly smile, a good cup of coffee. Say it clearly in your mind: this is good. When you repeat this daily, your brain becomes trained to see light instead of darkness. Happiness is not the absence of problems. It is the ability to see good even when problems exist. Your brain can learn that skill. Another powerful daily choice is limiting complaints. Complaining feels natural. It feels easy. It feels justified. But complaining teaches your brain helplessness. Instead, ask yourself one simple question: can I change this? If yes, take action. If no, accept it and move forward. This rewires your brain from victim mode to creator mode. You stop waiting for life to improve. You begin improving your response to life. That's real power. Let us speak about speaking. Your words shape your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your brain.
When you speak harshly about yourself, your brain records weakness. When you speak kindly to yourself, your brain records possibility. Instead of saying, "I am terrible at this," say, "I am learning." Instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I am improving step by step." These are not lies. They are training sentences. Your brain listens carefully to your own voice. Now imagine this. Every day, you wake up a little earlier. You move your body for 20 minutes. You choose one grateful thought. You reduce one complaint. You speak one kind sentence to yourself. Nothing dramatic happens in one day, but after 30 days, your mood feels lighter. After 90 days, your focus feels stronger. After 1 year, you are a different person. Not because of luck, not because of talent, because of daily choices. Your brain becomes what you practice. If you practice fear, you become anxious. If you practice calm, you become steady. If you practice courage in small moments, you become brave. Do not wait for motivation. Motivation comes after action. Take one small action today. Drink water instead of soda. Walk instead of scroll. Write instead of complain. Listen instead of interrupt. Each choice is a vote for the person you want to become. You are not stuck. Your brain is simply trained in a certain way, and what is trained can be retrained. You are not broken. You are programmable. Choose carefully what you repeat, because what you repeat becomes who you are. This is how simple daily choices begin to rewire your brain for happiness. And this is only the beginning. Part 2. Becoming the person you practice. In Part 1, we spoke about small choices. Now we go deeper, because habits do not only change your day, they change your identity. And identity changes everything. Most people try to change their life by changing results. They say, "I want success, I want confidence, I want peace." But results come from identity, and identity comes from repetition. You are not what you wish for, you are what you practice. If you practice distraction, you become distracted. If you practice focus, you become focused. If you practice courage in small moments, you become brave. Your brain builds evidence every day. It watches what you do. It records it quietly, and then it creates a belief. If you keep promises to yourself, your brain says, "I am reliable." If you break promises to yourself, your brain says, "I am weak." This is not about guilt. This is about awareness. Every small action is a message, and your brain believes actions more than words. You can say, "I am confident," but if you avoid every challenge, your brain will not believe you. Confidence is built by tiny, brave actions.
speaking up once, trying once, failing and standing again. Each time you do this, your brain updates your identity. Identity is not fixed, it is written daily. Let us talk about consistency. Many people start strong. They feel inspired. They feel powerful. They change everything in one day. They wake up at 5, they work out for 2 hours, they eat perfectly, they read 50 pages. After 1 week, they are exhausted. After 2 weeks, they quit. Why? Because intensity is exciting, but consistency is transformative. Your brain loves repetition. It does not need big actions, it needs repeated actions. 20 minutes every day is stronger than 3 hours once a week. 10 pages daily are stronger than 1 big reading marathon. Small and steady builds trust with yourself, and trust is powerful. When you trust yourself, your stress decreases. When you trust yourself, your decisions become clearer. When you trust yourself, you stop doubting every move. How do you build trust? By keeping small promises. Promise to walk for 15 minutes. Do it. Promise to write 3 lines. Do it. Promise to sleep earlier by 30 minutes. Do it. Each completed promise is a brick. Brick by brick, you build self-respect. Self-respect is quiet. It does not shout. It stands tall. Let us speak about comfort. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels warm. Comfort feels easy. But comfort also keeps you small. Your brain prefers comfort. It wants safety. It wants routine. But growth lives outside comfort. When you try something new, your brain feels fear. Your heart beats faster. Your thoughts become loud. This is normal. Fear does not mean stop. Fear means new. Each time you choose growth over comfort, your brain expands. You speak in front of people even if your voice shakes. You apply for the job even if you doubt yourself. You start learning even if you feel slow. After you survive the experience, your brain learns something powerful. I can handle discomfort. And this belief changes your future decisions. Now challenges feel less scary. Now risks feel possible. You become stronger not because life is easy, but because you proved you can handle difficulty. This is rewiring in action. Let us explore emotional control. Your emotions are real. They are important, but they do not have to control you. Between stimulus and reaction, there is a space, a small, invisible space. In that space, you choose. At first, that space feels tiny. You react quickly. You speak fast. You regret later. But when you practice pause, the space grows. Pause and breathe. Pause and think. Pause and respond. Deep breathing is not childish. It is neurological training. When you breathe slowly, you calm your nervous system. When you calm your body, your brain becomes clearer. Clear brain, better decisions. Better decisions, better life. You do not need to control every emotion. You need to guide your response. Every calm response rewires your brain for stability. Now, let us talk about focus. The modern world attacks your focus. Notifications, messages, videos, noise. Every distraction trains your brain to jump. Jumping brain, jumping thoughts. Jumping thoughts, weak concentration. But you can retrain focus. Start small. Work for 20 minutes without checking your phone, then rest. This simple act teaches your brain depth. Depth creates quality. Quality creates pride. When you finish meaningful work, you feel different. You feel solid. You feel capable. And capability builds happiness. Happiness is not only pleasure, it is progress. When you see yourself improving, your brain releases motivation. Progress is addictive in a healthy way. Let us discuss gratitude again, but deeper. Gratitude is not pretending everything is perfect. It is recognizing that something is good. Your brain has a natural negativity bias. It looks for danger. It looks for problems. This helped humans survive, but in modern life, it creates stress. When you practice gratitude daily, you balance this bias. Write 3 things each night. Small things count. A good conversation, a peaceful moment, a lesson learned. Your brain begins to scan for positives automatically. And when your brain scans for positives, your mood shifts. Now, let us connect all of this. Morning control, small movement, focused work, gratitude, keeping promises, choosing growth, pausing before reacting. Each one seems simple, but together they create a new identity. You become someone who shows up, someone who tries, someone who learns, someone who grows. Identity is powerful because it guides future behavior. If you see yourself as disciplined, you act disciplined. If you see yourself as capable, you take risks. If you see yourself as calm, you respond gently. You do not force behavior anymore. Behavior becomes natural. This is when happiness becomes stable. Not loud excitement, not temporary pleasure. Stable happiness.
The kind that stays even when life is imperfect. Because now your brain is trained. Trained to focus, trained to adapt, trained to grow, trained to recover. You stop asking, why is life hard? You start asking, how can I grow from this? That question alone changes everything. You are not waiting for life to change. You are changing yourself daily. And when you change daily, your future changes quietly. Part 3. Becoming the person you choose to be. You have learned something powerful. Your brain can change. Your life can change. Not in one big moment, but in small daily choices. Now comes the most important step. Becoming the person you choose to be. Habits shape actions. Actions shape identity. Identity shapes destiny. If you keep choosing healthy actions, your brain changes. If your brain changes, your identity changes. If your identity changes, your life changes. This is not magic. This is science. And it is also hope. You are not stuck. You are not fixed. You are becoming. Every day you are becoming someone. The only question is who. Most people do not choose. They react. They follow old patterns. They follow fear. They follow comfort. But you can choose. You can decide who you want to become. Start by asking one clear question. Who do I want to be? Do you want to be calm, strong, disciplined, kind, focused, confident? Pick one word, just one. That word becomes your direction. If you choose calm, your daily choice changes. When someone speaks loudly, you breathe. When stress comes, you slow down. If you choose strong, your daily choice changes. You exercise. You eat better. You rest with purpose. If you choose disciplined, your daily choice changes. You wake up when the alarm rings. You finish tasks before relaxing. Identity is built by evidence. Your brain believes what it sees you do. When you act calm, your brain says, I am calm. When you act strong, your brain says, I am strong. When you act disciplined, your brain says, I am disciplined. The brain does not care about your promises. It cares about your behavior. That is why small daily choices matter. Do not wait to feel confident before acting. Act confident first. Feelings follow actions. This is how you rewire your brain deeply. There is another truth. Growth feels uncomfortable. When you change habits, your brain resists. It likes familiar paths, even if those paths are not good. You may feel tired. You may feel bored. You may feel doubt. That is normal. Discomfort does not mean failure. It means change is happening. Think of exercise. When muscles grow, they feel pain first. Then they grow stronger. Your brain is the same.
When you practice gratitude, your brain struggles at first. It wants to complain, but after weeks, gratitude becomes natural. When you wake up early, your body resists, but after time it adjusts. Consistency wins, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Consistency stays. Some days you will feel excited. Some days you will feel lazy. Choose action anyway. Even a small action counts. Read 1 page, walk 5 minutes, drink 1 glass of water, send 1 kind message. Small actions keep identity alive. Another powerful tool is environment. Your brain responds to what it sees. If your phone is next to your bed, you scroll. If a book is next to your bed, you read. Make good choices easy. Make bad choices hard. Put healthy food in front of you. Hide junk food. Place your shoes near the door. Turn off notifications. You do not need stronger willpower. You need a smarter environment. Surround yourself with growth. Listen to positive voices. Read inspiring stories. Spend time with people who support your goals. Energy is contagious. So is mindset. If you stay around negativity, your brain absorbs it. If you stay around hope, your brain absorbs that too. Protect your mental space. Now think about the future, not 5 years from now, just 1 year. If you repeat simple positive choices for 1 year, what changes? Your body changes, your skills improve, your confidence grows, your relationships become deeper. It does not happen in 1 week. It happens slowly, quietly, just like water shaping stone. 1 drop seems small, but millions of drops change rock. Your daily choices are drops. There will be setbacks. You will miss days. You will make mistakes. Do not quit. Missing once is human. Quitting is a decision. If you fall, restart the next day. No drama, no self-hate, just restart. Self-compassion helps growth. Shame blocks growth. Talk to yourself like a friend, not like an enemy. Say, I am learning. Say, I am improving. Say, I can try again. Words matter. Your brain listens to your inner voice. Choose kind words. Let us talk about happiness. Happiness is not a constant high feeling. It is not perfect days. It is not no problems. Happiness is alignment. It is when your actions match your values. It is when you live according to what matters to you. If you value health and you exercise, you feel proud. If you value family and you give time, you feel warm. If you value growth and you learn, you feel alive. That feeling is deep happiness. It is calm, it is steady, it lasts longer than excitement. Simple daily choices create alignment. When you choose what matters, your brain feels safe. It feels meaningful. Meaning creates long-term happiness. Do not chase fast pleasure only. Chase meaning. Pleasure is quick. Meaning is powerful. When you build meaning, you build a life that feels right. You are not trying to be perfect. You are trying to be consistent. Perfection stops action. Consistency builds identity. Look back at who you were 1 year ago. You have changed. You learned new things. You survived hard moments. You grew stronger in ways you did not see. Imagine who you can become in the next year with intention. Every morning is a new opportunity. Every choice is a small vote. You are voting for the person you want to be. Vote wisely. Vote daily. 1 healthy meal, 1 focused hour, 1 honest conversation,
one brave decision. These are not small. They are powerful. You do not need a new life. You need new daily choices. Your brain is ready to change. It has always been ready. It is waiting for direction. Give it direction. Choose calm over chaos. Choose growth over comfort. Choose discipline over excuses. Choose gratitude over complaint. Choose action over fear. Not once, but daily. Simple daily choices can rewire your brain for happiness. And when your brain changes, your world changes. You are not powerless. You are shaping your future right now. One thought, one action, one day at a time. Start today. Not tomorrow, not next month. Today.
If this video inspired you or helped you learn something new, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Motivation to Study English for 30 minutes every day. Your support is the energy that keeps us creating better and more meaningful videos every single day.